and let me show you what we're kind of working on now. So, before I went to my lunch meeting, we were actually working on continuing with this game. So, let's see. I will go ahead and continue with that and show you what we've got set up so far. So, you have a player that can like run around the screen, collect coins. If you'll notice, his score is going up. We have an enemy that can follow the player, but who cannot pass through walls this time to get to him. And this enemy also had the ability to shoot the player or damage him by running into him. Um, and let's see, we have a restart button, which is like easy to restart the level. And we can just kind of play a little game of cat and mouse, hide and seek, right now. Okay, so this is kind of what we're working with at the moment. Um, and like let's see, what did I leave off on? Oh, so before I left, we were setting up a transition. So, we were in the process of like creating another scene for our player to jump to. So right now, I'm gonna go ahead and kind of like hide this transition canvas right quick. So right now we only have one scene for the player to kind of jump into. So, and that's not really cool. So what we're going to do is, or what we did is we created a script. So we created a script on the transition panel, which allows the player to jump between scenes, which is something that you're naturally going to need to do in most games anyway. So we have the scene transition script right here, right? And it's pretty simple. So, we're just calling a coroutine to switch to a specific scene name. All right. So, what I'll do here now is, right now we haven't really set this up to jump to a menu scene. So, as it stands right now, when the player is damaged or when the player dies, the only option that we really have is just to restart the same scene, right? And that's going to reset everything back to what it is. So I jump into this, I'm gonna like jump into him, and boom, I'm dead. So I can just hit R, and it's just gonna restart the same scene. Well, we need to add an option, add a few different options for the player to be able to transition between different scenes. So what we're going to do first is we're going to add a button to the menu, and that will give the player the ability to choose whether he wants to like start from the same scene or go back to the beginning of the game. So to do that, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the UI, and I'm going to toggle this hidden game over scene or screen or canvas back on, right? So in this canvas, we have a panel and we have an image. Well, we've only got R to restart, so I think I'm going to add something else. I'm going to add a UI button, right? So I'll just add a normal button here, and I'm going to take this button and I'm going to hit. I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to hit Option, and I'm going to or I'm gonna hit Shift, sorry, and I'm gonna like parent it down to the bottom. Give me a second. Yeah, hold on. I wasn't clicking on the right thing. So I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna parent down to the bottom so that it actually will like stay in the same place no matter which screen we're on. And I'm gonna drop this right here. I'm gonna use. I'm gonna resize this a little bit. Make it a little bit bigger. And then I'm getting tired of looking at white buttons, so I'm going to change the color of this one. And I'm going to change the background to like maybe orange. Right? Just to let the player know that this is a special button. Yeah. Alright, and we're going to lower it down a little bit. Now, this doesn't look too bad, but at the same time, I'm like this black text looks kind of we can do something about that. So this button does have a text element below it, so we're just going to change this, and we're going to put this one to like menu or back to menu. Just really simple stuff at the moment. So back to menu, yeah. And instead of leaving this as black, we're going to go ahead and change this. So we'll find the color option right here, and I'll just change this to white or whatever color I want to. And I'll make the text a little bit bigger. Yeah, and that will be cool for this. All right. So now that we have all of this set up, let me move my hoodie back a little bit. I'm getting a little bit too much shade. All right. So now that we have this set up, what I need to do with this button is when I click on the button, it does give me a few options. So like how I want to really, interact with this button. So I can actually go to interactable, and I could actually switch this over to a sprite if I wanted to. But right now we're just going to play with the simple color tint. So the normal color, we're going to keep it like this. Yeah, so just kind of like same color that it like naturally is. Actually, I could probably just go ahead and copy the value from what it was before, but I'm kind of being lazy here. The highlighted color, we're going to change it to like, I don't know, something like silly like this. Yeah. And then pressed color, we don't really need to worry about so much, because normally when you press the button, it's not gonna, like, the screen is gonna automatically kind of transfer anyway. So I'll lower this color down a little bit more. Actually, yeah, give it a little bit more like this. All right. And now, let's see, what else do we need to do? We need to go ahead and add some kind of navigation. So we do have like these, but I don't really worry about them so much. We are going to need to add this though, right? So this is an on-click event, right? So basically this is going to like tell us what the button needs to do when it's clicked. So we're going to need to assign a script to this somehow, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this the easiest way to do this is to grab this transition panel, which I'm going, and then just kind of, wait a minute, click on my button again, and then I will go here, and then I'll just kind of drag this transition panel into here. That's not working, hold on. Gotta hit plus first, yeah. And then I will drag this transition panel into here. All right, so once I've dragged the transition panel into here, this button will be able to reference this script, right? The scene transition script, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for the function in here. So I'm going to go to scene transitions, and then I'm going to go all the way down here, and I'm going to look for something that is not there. Give me a second. Why are you not there? Stop all code routines. Huh. Give me 1 second. That is not showing my, yeah. So, private void load scene. Maybe I don't need this private. Maybe I need this public. Let's see if that one works. Let's see if it's accessible here. All right. So I'll change this to public void load scene, and see if it now pops up. So if something is set to private, that means that it's not going to be accessible within the Unity editor. So now let's see if this pops up here. Okay, scene transitions, and here we go. Load scene. All right, so it's accessing the function in that script, and now I need to be able to tell it which scene I want it to go to. So remember, in this code, we actually created a variable, a string variable, called string and scene name. So that allowed me to type the scene name that I want this scene to transition to after I press the button. So let's go to our scenes, and you notice we've only got 2. So I don't want this scene to reload itself, so I'm going to type in main menu here. And let's go ahead and hit play and see if that works. Yeah, my fingers are cold. Hold on, I'm gonna cut my heater on. So it's actually not too, the weather's not too bad here in Tokyo today. And I did have a very, very, very nice lunch. You know, that was actually some really good, I had pork cutlets. That's one of my favorite things to eat. And like, Japan is a pretty healthy country when it comes to food. All right, so I'm gonna die. Right, and I go back to my menu. Okay, this is changing to my ugly orange color right now. And I'm gonna press this button, and if you'll notice, nothing happened. So you might be wondering why nothing happened. I mean, the button is interactable, and I should be able to press it. So let's see what's going on here. Well, the reason why that I'm not a why this scene did not transition is because if you go to your file and your build settings, you're going to notice that I only have one scene up here, right? So I'm clicking on a scene that doesn't actually exist in the build settings yet. So that's the problem. So what I need to do is I need to I can like click and drag this, or I could just like add well, right now I don't have this scene open, but if the scene was open, I could just add it here. And I might even drag this above here, right? So now Unity should be able to find this scene to transition to. If it's not in the build settings, it basically doesn't exist in the build. So keep that in mind. Right, so let's play again. Right, so let me die very quickly by running into some spikes. Right, and back to main menu. Alright, so this still is not building. And let's see, I'm not really getting an error. So, my mouse is passing over this. So, I'll actually change the color on this a little bit. Okay, so let's see, I'll change the normal color, highlighted color, to just straight up red, yeah. So I'll go full on red with this one for now. And let's see if we're getting any issues with the raycast. So when that doesn't work correctly, there's a couple of things that could be wrong here. Okay, die, little guy. So that's good. So it is picking up. However, there could be a problem with like a raycast. So let me check to see what's going on with that. Okay, main menu is, did I spell that correctly? Yeah, main menu is spelled correctly. On scene, runtime, yeah, that's on click. Alright, so yeah, it should be working. This button should be working. Let's see. Do I have a recast problem? Well, yes, I freaking might. Alright, so canvas on screen, display, so, graphics render. Oh, I didn't change the resolution on this one. What else do we have? Actually, yeah, blocking objects, not, okay, this should be alright. Panel. Yeah, raycast target. Might need to take that off. You, player, die. Okay, give me a second. Let me figure this one out. And actually, that's why it's good to like really, sit down and like make videos like this. To be honest, because this shows you what you do know and what you actually don't know. Right. So hold on. This is not kicking through. So I've checked the name to make sure that everything is spelled correctly. So if you're not sure about that, you can just like click here, and then go back to your button and go to this, and then you can just like copy and paste everything. Okay, so that will be main menu. All right, and yeah, this is pulling up the correct code. So. Transition, runtime, click. Alright, good. Yeah, I think I'm getting a raycast block somewhere. So let me try this with the event system, and it might tell me what's kind of getting in the way of my button being clicked. So it looks like there should be something in. Hold on, let me stop this and turn off maximize on play. Okay, so I'm looking at the event system here, and when I click, it's like telling me like basically, if there's anything that's kind of interacting. All right, so don't kill me yet. Don't kill me yet. Yeah. All right. So now when I go over here and I click, let's see. Ah, so Unity text. So it's actually kind of like going to the text. What if I go here? All right. So button should be. Yeah. Okay. So it is pressing the button. Hmm. Okay. So if you'll notice, like when I press the button here, let's see if I can drag this up a little bit. So yeah, it is actually detecting the button. So that means that nothing's kind of nothing's really blocking it. Pointer enter, pointer press, button, unique game object, drag. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't look like I'm getting any interference here. Okay, let's try this one more time. All right, and go to. Where are you? Okay. Yeah, that's entering the right space, so. Yep, it's detecting the button correctly. Yeah. Button, 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 button. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to troubleshoot this one to see why it's not working. I'm pretty sure it's something simple, something that I just missed. But it is actually detecting the button, so it should be going to where I want it to go. On click. Okay, like let me jump off of this stream and then like figure out what's wrong with this, and then I'll jump back on because I don't want to waste too much